Kirby, what are the challenges when you only have 1 week to prepare for such a different offense, as you mentioned, that involves so many different options to run the ball?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, you obviously do a lot in the offseason. First of all, you don't put it all in 1 week. I mean, we've done a lot of off-season study, off-season planning, off-week work, spring practice work, camp work, because as much carryover as we have every week between offenses being pretty similar, there's no carryover this week. So that's the challenge. Also, the look you get from your scout team is so different. So you have to have certain type of players on your team to give you a good picture. We'll challenge some of our players on the scout team to do some different roles this week to give us the speed of the game is so hard to simulate, and they do such a good job of coming off the ball right at you that's part of the challenge.
Kirby, as far as defending triple option, 2011 Georgia Southern game, and I know Charleston Southern last year was kind of a hybrid kind of thing. How applicable were those games? What did you learn about scheming up against this offense?
Well, I think the Georgia Southern game would be more applicable than the Charleston Southern. The Charleston Southern was a little different. It was not truly triple option. It was remotely triple option. It had a few plays in it. But when you look at it, it's tough to defend because it's tough to simulate. So when you start trying to simulate it with your players, sometimes the first thing they see live is the game. That's not the case when you play against these other offenses, because our offense can simulate what most other offenses do. Our scout team can simulate what most other offenses do. It's harder for us to simulate what Georgia Tech does. So we have to do a great job with the planning, the understanding. They give you a lot of different looks, and so preparation-wise, it's just tougher. I mean, it's a lot tougher when you start trying to scheme for it, because your players have to have really good discipline, really good eye control, and they got to tackle and block protect well.
Kirby, against Louisiana Lafayette, the defense gave up 5 plays of 25 yards or more. Against an offense like Georgia Tech, how important will it be for your guys to stay disciplined and limit the big plays?
Well, it's huge. I mean, they're looking for chunk plays. You want to make them drive it through. They do. They are very methodical. They manage their down and distances really well. And when you stay in, they stay ahead of the chains. It makes them tough to stop. So every time you try to give them a negative play or do something to put them behind the chains, you put yourself at risk. You know, they know it's a numbers game. They're really smart at what they do. You know, Paul has an immense amount of experience at what to combat what. So it's not like you're going to go out there and outsmart the guy who's been doing that offense all his life and knows where the weaknesses are of each thing you do, and you can expose them. The key is being sound, tackling, and not giving up big plays. And that's what our goal is to do.